What's good, Love Life crew? It's your boy MUSA back with another video. Today we got BTS speech at the 75th UN General Assembly. Okay, this is 7 minutes long. It's gonna be in English, right? I'm guessing if it's in the UN, yeah, they're gonna make it in English. But yeah, before we get into this, I want to make a huge shout out to all my patrons on Patreon. Thank you so much for the extra support, and hopefully you guys are enjoying all the content over there. If you guys are interested, you can go check it out. If not, there's plenty of videos on YouTube for you guys. I'm uploading like 4 to 6 videos a day, so yeah, you have plenty of things to watch on here. But yeah, that extra support means a lot and it helps the channel. Let's get into this one. It's gonna be interesting. The last one I watched of them doing the speech was really like, RM really captivated me, and I love their message, man. These guys, next level. Certified bosses, as I call them.
Hi, I'm Henrietta Fore, Executive Director of UNICEF. I know this year has been hard on young people. Your lives have been turned upside down.
But it's been hard on everybody.
What seemed normal and familiar is now strange and new.
It's not only young people, but like young people, we adapt fast, innit? Let's just be honest. As young people, we adapt. Yes, maybe losing your jobs and all that stuff, that's probably been the hardest things for us. But when it comes to like going clubbing and socializing and all that stuff, please, like, you get past that, you know. But imagine like being a parent of like four kids and all that stuff, and you're stuck at home with your kids, having to look at them 24/7, and you know kids are reckless. I feel sorry for those people. I feel sorry for those parents. Not even me as a young kid that can go out. I don't have kids and stuff, but imagine you're a parent and you got like 4 or 5 kids that have to stay at home. Like, that alone can make a parent drive crazy. So I don't think it's just young people. I think it's literally everybody that's taken a hit for this. This has been tough. And imagine you had to do your work at home, but you got your kids coming in every 2 seconds. Mom, Dad, I want food. I'm hungry. You know, your schools and everything used to take care of all that stuff, like the meals, the kid being out the whole day. Now it's everything at home. Us young ones, we got it easy.
And what you're feeling is probably hard to explain. Things might not feel right now, but we can use this time to think about how we can reimagine and build a better world.
Facts.
You are not alone. I hear you. And I know our friends BTS hear you.
She's cool. The guys. Cheese.
Thank you, representatives of the member states of Group of Friends of Solidarity for Global Health Security, UNICEF Executive Director, Excellencies, and distinguished guests from all around the world. It is a great honor for us to have this valuable opportunity to speak in a session in the 75th UN General Assembly. My name is RM, the leader of the group BTS. And 2 years ago here, I asked your name. I urged you to let me hear your voice. And I let myself be filled with imagination. As a boy from the small city of Ilsan in Korea, as a young man standing at the UNGA, as a global citizen of this world, I imagine the limitless possibilities before all of us, and my heart beat with excitement. But COVID-19 was beyond my imagination. Our world tour was totally canceled. All of our plans went away, and I became alone. I looked up but couldn't see the stars at night.
절망했습니다. 모든 게 무너진 것만 같았습니다. 할 수 있는 건 창밖을 내다보는 것뿐이었고 갈 수 있는 곳은 제 방 안뿐이었습니다. 어제는 전 세계 팬분들과 함께 춤추고 노래했었는데 오늘은 내 세계가 방 하나로 줄어든 것만 같았습니다. 그때 저의 동료들이 손을 잡아주었습니다. 함께 토닥이며 무엇을 같이 할 수 있을까 이야기를 나눴습니다.
오랜만에 어쩌면 데뷔 후 처음으로 일상이 찾아왔습니다. 원했던 건 아니었지만
That's the way I looked at it, actually. life became simple maybe for the first time. Literally, it was you in your own house with your own thoughts. Now what you gonna do? Like, that was literally it. Everything else, no distractions. For me, the lock time had its pros and cons. Let's be honest. And as much as we want to say it was just negative, there were some benefits to it, as in self-reflection. A lot of people needed it. You know, so many people were too busy being like distracted, fam. Like, there were so many distractions, and now it's like they're all gone away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go nowhere. You have to sit at home and look at yourself. And I felt like it was needed in a way, because so many of us took life for granted, but we took it for granted. I'm guilty. I think anyone watching this video was guilty. We were all guilty of taking life for granted, as in the small things. You know, just being able to walk out of my house was gone. Like, took it away. You know, going to the gym. I love my gym. I love my fitness. Going to the gym, cancelled. I was looking around like, yo, we're living good. There's a lot of privileges we have. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
처음으로 일상이 찾아왔습니다. 원했던 건 아니었지만 소중한 시간이었습니다. 넓었던 세계가 순식간에 좁아지는 건 제게 굉장히 익숙한 경험입니다. 월드 투어를 하면서 화려한 조명과 팬분들 환호 속에 서 있다가 그날 밤 방으로 돌아오면 제 세계는 겨우 몇 평짜리 좁은 공간으로 변하기 때문이죠. 좁은 방 아니었지만 나와 우리의 세계는 넓게 펼쳐져 있었습니다. 악기와 스마트폰 그리고 팬들이 그 세상 안에 존재했기 때문이죠.
그런데 이번엔 예전과 달리 더 외롭고 좁게 느껴졌습니다. 왜일까? 한참을 생각했습니다. 아마도 상상하는 것이 힘들어졌기 때문이 아닐까 생각했습니다. 지금의 상황이 많이 답답하고 우울해졌지만
Okay.
메모를 하고 노래를 만들며
Sounds okay.
나에 대해 돌아보기도 했습니다.
That's what I'm saying.
여기서 포기하면 내
Self-reflection.
인생의 주인공이 아니지. 멋진 사람은 이렇게 하겠지? 라고 생각하면서요.
누가 먼저였는지는 모르겠습니다. 많은 감정을 끌어안고 우리 7 멤버들은 함께 음악을 만들기 시작했습니다.
That's the best thing to do.
그렇게
working your
시작한
craft,
음악이기에
man. Definitely. Like, I chose this time. I was like, you know what this means, because everyone was wishing for this. Let's be honest, yeah. Not COVID, but everyone was like, 2020 is my year. I know you heard someone say 2020 is my year, and it's like God was like, okay, so everyone's saying 2020 is your year. Let me sit your asses down. No traveling, no clubbing, no just going out to sit with your friends and eat at restaurants, no going out for drinks, none of that stuff. Sit at home and work on your shit. That's what God said to us. He was like, you know what? Alright, cool. You lot asked for it. Everyone's like, I'm going to make 2020 my year. It's going to be the hardest time of my year. I'm going to work so hard. I'm going to go after my goals. God was like, okay, I hear you lot. No distractions. Cool. Let's do this thing. Mad.
솔직할 수 있었고요. 우리의 삶은 예측할 수 없는 만큼 정해진 답도 없습니다.
Exactly. Exactly.
저 또한 방향만 있고 뚜렷한 방식은 없는 상태에서
How do I get there?
나와 우리를 믿으며 최선을 다하고 순간을 즐기며 이 자리까지 왔으니까요.
Love what I do, yeah.
우리의 음악과 함께 사랑하는 멤버들과 가족, 친구들, 그동안 잊고 지냈던 나를 찾았습니다. 미래에 대한 걱정, 끊임없는 노력 다 중요하지만 가장 중요한 건 자기 자신을 아껴주고 격려해주고 가장 즐겁게 해주는 일입니다.
Definitely.
모든 게 불확실한 세상일수록 항상
Wait, let's go back to that point what you just said there.
가장 중요한 건
Cherishing
자기 자신을
yourself, encouraging
아껴주고
yourself,
격려해주고
keeping yourself
가장
happy is the most
즐겁게
important. Now, this is the reason why I said this thing was so important. Like, it was bound to, it needed to happen in some sort. I'm trying to take I always like to take the positive out of every negative situation. That's just the person I am. I don't like to think negative because it never solves anything when you think negative. You think negative, you're just digging yourself into a deeper hole. So I like to take the positive out of every situation. I don't matter how bad it is. I like to take the positive out of every situation. You know, I even did the same thing when I lost my mom. That's why when people are like, Musa, what's wrong with you? Why are you not sitting at home crying away? I'm like, because my mom wouldn't want that. That's not the type of woman she was. You know, she was like, she was a go-getter. So for me, it was like what he said here, keeping yourself happy was the most important thing. a lot of people find happiness in others. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like with the COVID thing, it was like, yo, look at yourself. You should make yourself happy. You shouldn't have to find happiness through your friends or your brothers and sisters or other people. You should be able to be happy by yourself. And if you're not, that means you got a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? You got a lot of work to do on yourself. You know, and I feel like COVID showed a lot of people that, yo, I need to work on myself way more than I thought, because right now the thoughts and stuff that are going through my head is not it. And that's why I said there's some positives that come out of this stuff. And I feel like a lot of people evolved, like really evolved, right? Just evolved as people. These guys are more than artists. Let me just put that there. Their
모든 게
message is
불확실한
powerful.
세상일수록 항상 나, 너, 그리고 우리의 소중함을 잃지 말아야 합니다. 저희가 지난 3년간 이야기해온 Love Myself
Myself, yes.
메시지처럼, 그리고 I'm Diamond, You know I glow up 이란 저희의 노래 다이너마이트의 가사처럼 말이죠.
모두 함께 작업하던 어느 밤 RM 형은 별이 보이지 않는다고 했는데 그때 제게 유리창에 비친 제 얼굴이 보였습니다. 우리 모두의 얼굴도 보였습니다. 그렇게 서로에게 들려주고 싶은 이야기를 노래로 만들었습니다. 불확실한 오늘을 살고 있지만 사실 변한 건 없습니다. 내가 할 수 있는 것이 있다면, 우리의 목소리로 많은 사람들에게 힘을 줄 수 있다면
Facts.
우린 그러길 원하고
That's why you lot won that Billboard and that cheese up in the billboards and that come on top 100 what for over 2 weeks now. I see you guys.
움직일 것입니다.
When I start feeling lost, I remember my face in the window, like Jungkook said. I remember the words I spoke here 2 years ago. Love yourself, speak yourself. Now, more than ever, we must try to remember who we are and face who we are. We must try to love ourselves and imagine the future. BTS will be there with you. Our tomorrow may be dark, painful, difficult,
Life.
and we might stumble or fall down.
Life.
But the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest.
Life.
And if the stars are hidden, we'll let moonlight guide us. If even the moon is dark, let our faces be the light that helps us find our way. Let's reimagine our world. We're huddled together, tired, but let's dream again. Let's dream about a future when our words can break out of our small rooms again. It might feel like it's always night and we'll always be alone, but the night is always darkest before the first light of dawn.
True.
Life goes on. Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Let's
Live on.
Jeez. My G's. My G's. My G's. Love life. That's my message. You guys know why. That's my quote. Love life. If you go on my Instagram, it says love life. That's what I live by. I live by the whole love life. You know, I came up with this, what, 5 years ago, Love Life, the brand. For me, that's the reason why you see the love and then it says life with the one, because you have this one life, you know. You know, some people believe in the whole resurrection and afterlife and all that stuff, which I do as well. I believe in the whole afterlife, this higher power and all that stuff. But the one life we do have, we need to make the most of it, you know, enjoy it, live it, love it. That's my message, you know. And that's why when people go to me, well, how come you're always in a positive mood? Because I always remind myself of that, you know. Like stress, depression, all these things, they're real, but they're like the #1 killers. People don't talk about this stuff, but this stuff can take your life, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Depression, stress, all that. And I ain't been stressed in years. Why? Because I don't allow myself to. No, ain't nobody ruining my mood. Man's on cloud 9. I'm high right now. I'm in a good space. Even if I was in a bad space, you wouldn't know, because no, I'm not allowing it. But yeah, definitely these guys, I told you, like I'm gonna say again, they're more than just artists, and they're using their platform very well. I love it. I just love these guys. I just love these guys. I'm so glad. I found out about K-pop. I'm so glad I started this reaction channel. I'm so glad, because if I never did this, I probably would never have listened to K-pop. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Shout out to my peoples, Kirsty and Darby, for literally introducing me to K-pop. Literally the first video I saw of BTS, I fell in love, and wow, these guys are incredible, man. Incredible human beings. I don't know. I got nothing else to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. I enjoyed this video. It's a really good video. If you haven't seen the original, go check it out. And yeah, keep streaming Dynamite, because that song, I actually heard that song yesterday. I was in a restaurant eating sushi, because I just felt like having sushi that day, and then boom, Dynamite comes, and I was like, yes. I was saying it, like singing it away. I was like, yeah, this song is just the energy, fam. Energy. I'm like, these lot are just touching everywhere, the whole world, and it's incredible. Their journey, just their journey alone is inspiring. It's crazy. All of them sharing one room to dominating worldwide now, fam. It's mad. Oh man. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Love life, love life, love life. Peace.